Hello everybody, my name is Coyote and welcome back to another episode of the GIC Agents Podcast. It's been a long time since our last episode and I apologize for that, but various different issues have came up, various different things, just life in general. But I'm here today with Hunter and Manny. Introduce yourselves, guys.
Hello, I'm Hunter, and I'm not Manny.
Nerd.
Well, I mean,
That's Manny.
I'm Manny and I'm not a nerd.
he's not a nerd. He has a certified non-nerd stamp on his chest. They engrave it on your chest, so it tells you he's not a nerd. But that joke was awful.
Nerds
I'm sorry.
don't wear shirts, or non-nerds don't wear shirts, so you can always see it. Not-nerd.
Yeah, they never wear shirts. They always walk around like Andy Samberg in Popstar. That's relevant, right? Okay,
It's
so.
Connor.
It's Keanu. If I ever have to hear that again, I'm gonna lose it. But anyhow, so it'd be a real smack in the face if there was a ad before this video, but there isn't gonna be one, like a Popstar ad. But anyhow, so the topic of the podcast today, guys, is gonna be our talk and speculation for E3 2016. It's coming up pretty much in a little over a week from now, and we're going to talk about what we think's gonna be there, what we hope will be there, and it's just going to be a loose conversation. We're going to talk about different things. But first off, I want to go around and ask everybody what they've been playing recently. So I guess I'll start with
That's funny.
considering Manny's a new guest. Hey Manny, what have you been playing lately?
Rocket League, Metal Gear games.
That's really all he has.
Anything else?
Well, I sold my Xbox One, all my 53 games.
Oh yeah, that's right. You ended up getting a
So
you ended up getting a PS4. Yay!
He still plays
best
more
controller
than
of all
me.
time. Best controller of all time. Sorry.
It is a fantastic controller. Okay, well, Hunter, what have you been playing?
Well, let's look at what I played. On
I
May
know one
31st.
I know one thing fresh out the
Yeah,
gate.
there's only one thing really. May 31st, a little expansion pack came out called Witcher 3: Blood and Wine.
Yep.
I got that, and I finished it, and it's very, 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 very good.
It was on our most anticipated games 2016 podcast. Go watch it right now.
It could be considered a full game, but it's not. I
Okay.
don't consider it a full game at least.
Right now.
So anything
Final boss
else?
took me 2 hours, but I ended up liking it after all.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I remember you were spamming Twitter with anger, but I mean, hey, the way I see it, the angrier the boss makes you, the better the boss. Except not really.
It's like one of the best characters in the whole game, and some of the best voice acting I've heard in a while too, except for one line.
Is it better than Clancy Brown as Hades in God of War 3?
I haven't heard it.
He also, I'm saying that because it's actually not that good. And it's also funny because he voices Mr. Krabs as well, so it's fun to think of.
It's still not much can be funnier to me, like voice acting from like the boss is Pearl.
I know, it's great. So anything else?
I played a little bit of Rocket League, but that's it.
Rocket League. Okay, as for me, I've been playing through Red Dead Redemption. I've been playing through Red Dead Redemption lately. This is my first time ever playing it. I've had it on my list for a while, but I haven't got around to playing it. But I'm playing through Red Dead. I'm a little past the 10-hour mark, and I may get hate for saying this, but I don't see what all the hoopla is about. I mean, it's a great game, don't get me wrong, but it's not nearly as great as everyone's letting on like. But maybe I haven't really gotten to the thick of it yet. I'm just a little past the 10-hour mark as of right now.
Personally, it's my favorite Rockstar game.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's really up there. I think it's like third or fourth, but I don't know about the hype. It controls amazingly. I love the gameplay, and the story's hit or miss. There are parts of the story that are great. There are parts of the story that make me kind of yawn.
I don't remember a whole lot about the story. I really do need to play it again soon.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm having a pretty good time with it for the most part. I've also. That's the main thing I've been playing. I've really been focusing on trying to beat all the games I need to beat this summer. But I also have messed around and played a little Minecraft as well. I made a map called Fred Durst's Relevance. And it's
There's just nothing on it.
Yeah, exactly. There's a bunch of buildings and constructs I made, but there's nothing in them at all. They're just completely empty.
You should have uploaded a video of that or something.
I should. I need to find a way. I need to get a capture card.
No one would see.
I need to get a capture card so badly. But anyhow, so that's pretty much what everybody's been playing. So moving on, I guess more or less it's E3 time. Let's get into the thick and thin of it. So, do you guys know pretty much what the main panels are going to be at E3 this year, or do you need me to run those through with you?
I need you to run
I
those.
know a few.
There's going to be these are pretty much the main ones. It's pretty much the same lineup from last year. There's going to be EA, Bethesda, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. Now there will probably be more, but those are like the big five I saw on E3's website. So if I'm not missing any, let me see. Bethesda, EA, PlayStation, Xbox. Yeah. So those are the main five that are going to be there this year, and I mean. They're going to be various different things. This is going to be a loose conversation, so if you think of something you'd like to see, or think of something that's cool, or think of
Think of something confirmed I don't want to see.
Okay, well, what is it?
We'll get to it later.
Okay,
Because I forget the specifics of it. Because I forget which panel it's happening at.
alright, well, I'm gonna jump straight into, kind of my thing. Like, I was thinking about, like, the Bethesda panel, and this is one of the first things I thought. Huh?
It's Ubisoft.
Oh, okay, I catch you. So, I'm gonna jump straight into the Bethesda panel, and one of the things that I hope to see, and one of the things I think we're going to see. So, I guess I'll start with think we're going to see first. I was thinking, kinda, and it's been a pretty good while since Wolfenstein: The New Order came out. 2 years, so I figure maybe a sequel to Wolfenstein may appear.
I was going to say that too.
Yeah, I was thinking like a Wolfenstein sequel may appear. It could be pretty cool. I haven't beat the New Order yet, so I don't know. I don't know if it's. I don't know like how the story ends. So maybe the story is concluded in the New Order, and a sequel would be unnecessary. But I think a sequel would be cool because I really liked the New Order, and I thought it was a fun time. What do you guys think about a Wolfenstein sequel?
I never finished it.
Yeah, me neither.
I was at my house and deleted my save.
I'm
pretty sure I was close to the end. But
my biggest thing about Wolfenstein. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure I was close to the end, but I'm too lazy to do it again.
I'm like 1/4.
Because it's completely uninstalled now.
Oh yeah, I've completely uninstalled my copy. I've completely uninstalled it as well. Yeah.
Kyle, are we just talking about these 5 panels? Because I know about almost every other like game or like company's gonna talk about their games.
Sure, we can talk about other stuff. Yeah,
okay, good.
Sure, whatever. No, it's just E3 in general. But yeah, I'm about 1/4 of the way into Wolfenstein. My biggest thing about that game is it's so huge. Like it's bigger than Fallout 4. It's bigger than Fallout 4. An open world.
That was an open world game.
I know. It's hilarious to think about that. But that was one thing I was thinking. Now, one thing I was hoping, and there are technically two things I'm hoping, but the other one is kind of a rocky hope. But one thing I was hoping was that they'd pull another Fallout 4 on us, but this time with Elder Scrolls 6. I was kind of hoping they'd be all like, Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out 4 months from now, and just blow our minds. But I mean, probably not. That's a hope, though. That's a little petty hope of mine. I definitely think Elder Scrolls 6 needs to happen because, like, all the previous Elder Scrolls games, in my opinion, have been good. Well, the ones I played. I haven't played the first two, but I played Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, and I loved all 3 of them. I think they're great. I know Hunter isn't necessarily a huge Elder Scrolls fan. I don't know what you think about it, Manny.
What, I ever played Elder Scrolls.
Oh, well, there you go. So,
Elder Scrolls is... Now, this is a while ago, so I was a little kid, because Blockbuster was still around. I rent Skyrim from Blockbuster. Now, remember, as a little kid, I liked Driver 3, and you know how that game is.
Yeah.
Obviously the best ever. But, I rent Skyrim, I didn't like it. That's basically all I have to say about it. As a little kid, I didn't like it, so it's probably pretty good.
I like the Elder Scrolls games, and I enjoy playing them, but I'm not one of those Uber fans you see who, like, completely lose their minds over it and talk about how it's great and one of the most immersive experiences ever made. I'm just kind of like, I mean, yeah, I like it. It's fun. It's fun to play. It's a fun game to play. So, there's that about, Elder Scrolls. Now, another hope I was having, Now, this is a game that was actually in development quite a while ago, but it ended up getting thrown out of development. And because Elder Scrolls Online recently came out and was a big flop, I don't know if I want this or not, but I thought Fallout Online is a cool concept. I mean,
Depends on how it's executed.
yeah, exactly. Like where Elder Scrolls Online came out and was, bad, I don't know about it or not. I mean,
Yeah.
like you said, it all depends on how it's executed. Because if it's executed correctly, I think that could be a very fun game. Very fun.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I really don't have anything else to say about Bethesda. Maybe Bethesda might announce like some Doom DLC-esque type thing. I don't know, some like Doom DLC or something. I don't know. But that's all I really have to say about Bethesda. I don't know if you guys have anything in mind about the Bethesda panel or not.
Sure, we might see some Fallout DLC or something.
Yeah, Fallout DLC. I didn't think about that.
How many Fallout DLCs is there left?
I don't know. I know there are 2 or 3 out right now because there was Automaton and then there was what was the other one?
There's the
Workshop,
Automatron or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And Far Harbor.
I forgot about Far Harbor was the one I was thinking of. I forgot about Workshop.
I forgot about the Workshop.
I haven't got any of the Fallout DLC. I've kind of worn myself out on that game. Maybe the DLC and the mods or whatever were new it, but I doubt it. So does anybody else have? Does anybody have anything they want to say about any of the other panels or just the games there in general?
No, this is an extremely hopeful thing, but
Yeah.
I'm 99.9% certain it won't happen. Dark Souls 3 DLC. It's supposed to come out late 2016, early 2017. But based on when the DLC trailers for like Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine for Witcher and the 4 DLCs for Dark Souls 2, or not 4, but 3 DLCs for Dark Souls 2, when those trailers were revealed, and those were revealed entirely, it was pretty close to release. So. Blood and Wine was in like with a week of like a trailer.
Wow.
And launch.
So it's just like boom.
It made me freak out.
31st. Oh. What was it I had in mind? Oh, darn it. I lost my train of thought. I hate when that happens. You were talking about... Oh, yeah. If the Souls games, or the kind of From Software Souls-esque games, keep up the same pace... No, wait, never mind, because Dark Souls came out this year, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I was about to say there might be a new one coming out, but they might announce one for next year, though. I don't know.
Yeah, the first teaser for Blood and Wine was... May 10th. It came out May 31st.
Wow. Just cranking it out. Manny, what do you hope / think will be there?
Well, there is a bunch, so that's why I kind of waited last.
I have some other things that I want to go over too, but I think I'll let you go because you're a guest.
There's some things I'm excited for, which you haven't even like really mentioned or even talked about.
All right.
Well, I'm just gonna say stuff like the obvious first.
Okay.
Nintendo, Zelda for the NX and Wii
Oh
U,
yeah, that's right.
Want NX.
And Nintendo is apparently going to have apparently is not going to have a very big presence at E3 this year. They're apparently going to have a small presence. That's what I was told.
That shocked me if NX wasn't even talked about at E3. That shocked me.
I mean, but then again, like a big presence at E3 is like, I mean, they'll probably still have a considerable presence. But in the eyes of most people, a big presence is like over the top, like boom, 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 games. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, they'll probably still have a pretty big presence, but I don't think it'll be huge. We'll see. But yeah, I'm excited for Zelda too.
I'm hyped for 2K games. They're gonna release Mafia 3.
Oh yeah, that's right, Mafia. We were talking about that the other day.
And the next Borderlands 3, which I'm also hyped for.
Yeah,
Other stuff like Civilization 6, and people are talking about a sequel to Evolve, which we all know how I feel about that game.
It's the best game ever, correct?
I'm looking forward to the Xbox 2 being announced.
Speaking of Bethesda, you didn't really talk about any other games that they're releasing. What I've heard,
are there any?
I haven't played the first one. I played the demo when it first came out, but Dishonored 2. You're talking about that.
Oh yeah, Dishonored 2 is a thing. I forgot about that. To be honest with you,
I might say something about Doom.
To be honest with you, I didn't think much about. I didn't think much of Dishonored. I got it, played it, wasn't a fan. I mean, it was good, but
I wasn't really a big fan.
It was good, but it wasn't like the best game I've ever played.
Another one is there's like a 2 out of 10 chance it's happening, but if it does happen, I'm definitely getting it. People are saying reboot, but it wouldn't be a reboot. It's the 7th one. Capcom is maybe talk about Resident Evil 7,
Oh.
maybe,
It depends.
or Street Fighter 5
When
DLC.
when did 6 come out? Was that 2013?
4 years ago.
So 4 years ago was 2012. Okay, I was close. I thought it was like 2013. Um,
And of course, we have Electronic Arts coming out with
coming
Battlefield 1.
because EA always has the best conferences.
Then another thing I feel bad about selling my Xbox One is I feel super bad about it because I really wanted to play Titanfall 2. which I'm
Oh yeah,
super
that's a
mad about.
thing that
It's
exists.
going to be on PS4.
Wait, it is?
I
It
believe
is?
So.
Okay.
Did not-
That's open. I can look it up to be certain.
Did not know
Also,
about that.
let me talk. Me and Manny. Manny mentioned this, but Kojima might say something.
I wanted to say it first.
Yeah, I heard
I'm glad
Kojima was working on a
Kojima's
new
taking a break
thing. Yeah.
from the Metal Gear series. And he's finally
Titanfall
breaking out
2.
his own, so.
Yeah, I heard he was
Glad
working on a new project. That's
Yeah,
all I heard though. I don't know
He's
what
now
it's.
working on PS4 exclusive games. Like, he's
Ooh.
working on PS4 stuff, PlayStation stuff, so I'm happy about that.
Anything else?
Titanfall 2 on PS4, Xbox One, PC.
Really?
Another one
It's
is,
weird.
Kyle and I talked about this earlier, but you didn't talk anything about a sequel, but they're planning on a Red Dead 3. Yes, I said Red Dead 3, not Red Dead Redemption 2. It's Red Dead 3.
Because Red Dead Revolver
Which I'm
came out. Yes.
This is something I'm kind of hyped for. And of
Yeah,
course,
that'd be
we have
cool.
Ubisoft with. I'm actually hyped for 2 of Ubisoft's games this year. Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Oh,
which I
yeah.
really want to get. And
That's the
For
open
Honor,
world.
which me and Hunter are both interested in.
I forgot about For Honor. I forgot that was
But-
Ubisoft. But here's my
I
problem.
forgot For Honor was
other
coming
than
out as
Ubisoft.
well. I thought that game got canceled for some reason. I don't know why.
And we got a confirmed thing, which is Watch Dogs 2. That's a thing. Yes.
Oh yeah, that is confirmed. I saw it on the E3's
Another
website.
confirmed thing that I hate even more. Returning to Ubisoft's press thing this year.
Raving Rabbits.
Is, Aisha Tyler.
Oh, really?
Yep. After the great reception of last year with the meme man in the audience or whatever. Saddens me. But E3 on Twitter is more fun than watching it anyway, so.
I only watch the streams of the panels I'm interested in. Like this year, I'm probably just gonna watch just like last year. Well, actually, last year I only watched Bethesda and PlayStation. This year I'm gonna be watching Nintendo, PlayStation, and Bethesda, and that's it.
I'm watching everything from E3 because every year I do that. Everything, even the start, like where they're just at the red carpet.
Why
Not
don't
red carpet, whatever they're at
Why-
outside.
Why don't
think
watch?
I ever have.
I don't watch
Yeah,
EA.
I watched the full E3 like for 3 years in a row.
I
3 years in
don't-
a row.
What's E3 again?
Let Kyle talk.
Oh, sorry.
It's June 12th, by the way. It starts June 12th and it lasts till June 14th. But anyhow,
So long.
I used to watch all of this stuff like you, Manny, but I just started realizing that EA's press conferences are nothing but like sports and racing games with a few actual quote-unquote good games in there. And I don't have an Xbox One, so most of the games they announce at the Xbox press conference I can't even get anyway. And so that's the reason I just kind of knocked those two out. And then there are just various different reasons. But I do Bethesda because I really like Bethesda. I think they're a good dev, one of the best in the business. I have a PlayStation 4, so that's the reason I do PlayStation. And
Another thing is,
I plan on getting an
Oh,
NX,
sorry.
so that's the reason I'm watching Nintendo. Now you
Me
can say
too.
whatever you want. I'm sorry.
Alright, but I know it hates me every time I mention it because I kind of regret selling it, and then I don't. But the Xbox One, we talk about Microsoft. We haven't talked about them yet. Everyone's excited for Halo Wars 2. Am I right? Yeah.
Wait.
Fourth game in Crackdown 3. Gears of War
Is Halo
4.
going to start becoming a yearly franchise, or is it already a yearly franchise? I don't know. I don't know anything about Halo because I think it's overrated.
No, it's not yearly.
Oh, well, I mean, Halo
what you're
5
saying.
just came out last year, though, so it may start becoming yearly, because Halo 5
Just
is...
saying, we're
Halo
gonna
Wars is like a real-time strategy game.
I never
Let me
never
finish.
played Halo. Well, actually, I reject that statement. I've played Halo, and I think it's overrated. There we go.
Alright, but
2 and 3
but-
are really good.
But I have to say this: we're gonna have to talk about it later because we're talking about anticipated games, even the ones we don't like. We're gonna have to talk about it later. Or you want to talk about now Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare? We're gonna have to mention that sooner or later.
Nope.
Just saying.
Nope. The COD, I'll probably get the COD 4 remaster if and when.
You can't.
If it's separate.
No, yeah, well, I've been told that it's going to be coming out separately, but it's going to be like
I doubt
next year.
I highly doubt it. That's not confirmed.
All right, well, if, I don't care. I'm not going to buy COD Infinite Warfare just to play the COD 4 remaster, so.
Now this I disagree with him, but Manny says he's going to get Infinite Warfare just so he can review it about how he doesn't like it.
No, I didn't say that. Just how, because like I'm just trying to see if it. This might be the final Call of Duty game. If it's bad, then definitely lay that to rest.
I'm just gonna.
Good, then I'll see. Maybe.
Then you could say goodbye to Call of Duty probably.
I'm just gonna stop getting. I've kind of already stopped getting COD. I got Advanced Warfare, but mainly just because it was kind of I got it as a gift, and I'm all like, I appreciate it, and it's a game, so yeah. But I mean, I didn't enjoy it, nor did I really want it.
Yeah, I'm done with COD.
Yeah.
But honestly, though, I'd be very shocked though if like NX had no presence at E3. Though it'd really shock me.
Yeah, the NX release date keeps getting pushed back, and it upsets me every time it happens.
Wait, is it all right?
Speaking of oh, sorry,
me
go
and
ahead.
Hunter had a conversation about this earlier. That like all we know about it is confirmed. That's all we know about it is confirmed. But like, so is it coming out like later this year or next year?
I was told it was gonna be. Initially, it was going to be holiday. Initially, the way what I've heard.
The NX it doesn't even have a name. So
what I've heard is that initially it was going to be released holiday season this year, but then they pushed it back. So I think it's going to be released sometime next year. That's what I heard, but I don't know if it's accurate or not. Speaking of things that keep getting delayed, Final Fantasy VII Remake and Kingdom Hearts 3 both got delayed. So. Yay. Oh, wait, excuse me. They got delayed again, excuse me.
Wait, you said what? Kingdom Hearts said something? My ears are weird.
Oh, wow.
You're roboting out, dude.
Yeah, you are roboting out,
Yeah.
and that's gonna wait, hold on. Say something again.
Something.
Okay, you're a little bit better now. Now what were you saying about Kingdom Hearts?
Did you say something about Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 has been confirmed. They released a trailer for it. It was going to come out this year, but it's got pushed back again. It's been delayed like 3 times now. So is Final Fantasy VII Remake. It upsets me.
Kingdom Hearts Forever coming soon.
More like Kingdom Hearts waiting for forever.
Tom Clancy's Kingdom Hearts.
I'd buy it.
Oh. I would
So, yeah, he's roboting out. I hope
it's fine.
that
It adds depth, it adds character.
it adds care. It just proves that we're more human. At this podcast, we're not fancy. We're not exactly the best podcast in the West, but you know what? We have character, we have heart. And we make mistakes sometimes. We're human beings, alright? So, keep that in mind next time you're making fun of us all the time. How about that, huh? I'm looking at you.
Yeah, Kyle.
I'm looking at you, subscriber number 4. Okay, so E3, yeah, just I had a few games in mind that I was kind of hoping would come out, but I've already let them slip my mind. I have a feeble mind, guys, so you'll have to. Oh wait, never mind. I was about to say, isn't Last of Us 2? Is Last of Us 2 still a thing that they're talking about, or what's the deal with that?
So. Wait a minute, I might be subscriber number 4.
I know we
I'm
have.
not even subscribed, and I'm on this channel.
Hey, well, the 2 founders, me and the other Hunter, are subscribed. Also, the other Hunter is
So we have 6 subscribers, and half of them are us.
Technically 4/6 of them.
Me.
4/6 of them are us because it's me, you, the other Hunter, and Manny. The other 2, I don't know. Also, we're kind of revealing all our secrets, guys. Shh, we can't let people know we subscribe to our own channel. It'll make us look bad. I only did it to see if the subscribe button worked. Yeah, that's it. I was testing it. No, stop.
We only have like 1 actual subscriber, and maybe not even.
but yeah. So E3, there's still that rumor floating around that a new Crash Bandicoot game may come out and stuff, but it's been floating around since the PS4 was first announced, and they had that trailer that showed Crash Bandicoot on a sign for like a split second, and everybody's all like, Crash Bandicoot's coming back, baby, except probably not.
Oh, I just remembered that like weird Conker game.
Ukulele?
No,
Oh
no,
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 you're talking about the new Conker game where he looks anorexic. Oh god, that
yeah,
looks
the
so
terrifying
bad.
Conker. Also, ukulele's cool, but
Yeah, is ukulele still a thing? I haven't heard
yeah.
anything about it in a long time.
It reached its goal a while ago. It was like I remember I was playing Bloodborne through an early area for the first time. So when I first heard about Super Best Friend Cast,
I just meant that's one of my most anticipated games of this year. But then again, I mentioned that in the podcast. Go watch it. This is 2 times I've said that too. So
someone's probably gonna talk about No Man's Sky.
yeah, somebody's got to bring that up. I'm glad you did. No Man's Sky. Will it live up to the
Oh
hype?
yeah, we didn't talk about that.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Probably not. It's kind of the same thing. I was watching a podcast. I can't remember which one it was, and I feel bad about it because I'm quoting their work without citing them. It's plagiarism, except it really isn't. But anyhow, like they said that they said that the part of the reason they imagined that Half-Life 3 never became a thing is because people hyped it up so much and talked about it so much that if it was released, it definitely wouldn't live up to their expectations, and it would reflect really bad on Valve, and it would. So I feel like
Maybe
it's
enough to
I feel like No Man's Sky is definitely not going to live up to the hype, and it's going to kind of look bad on that dev. That's an indie dev too, isn't it? Like the dev team behind it.
Again. Then again, look how big Shovel Knight got.
Yeah. No, I'm not bashing indie devs or anything. I'm just saying if they make all these promises about No Man's Sky and then release it and it doesn't live up to the hype, which it probably won't, it's going to reflect badly on them. And them being an indie dev, they may not be able to recover from it, but I don't know. They may be able to. Who knows? The game may end up being really awesome and live up to everybody's hype, but I doubt
I
it.
hope it's much, much less disappointing than Unravel.
All right, so
Oh
Kyle,
yeah, you were
looking up
disappointed
stuff-
in Unravel. Also, what was that?
Kyle, I've been looking up stuff on the NX while you guys were talking, and it says Nintendo has this is legit, like from Nintendo. It says they have confirmed in April 2016 that the NX will launch in March 2017, though it would not appear at the intervening E3.
Yeah,
Tell me the name
see.
of
I heard that
tell
it
me
was
the name of that website right now.
Digital Trends.
.com, .net, or .org. Ah,
Digitaltrends.com.
or .edu.
.gov.
Yeah, .gov. Go to Nintendo.gov now.
And I also saw it on Tech Radar too, so, and Polygon. So that's 3 different websites I saw it on.
I
One
didn't see
thing
anything
that
about release date.
one thing I would be willing to wager considerable money on is that there's probably going to be some new Mario game coming out. Because I mean, why would there not be? There's like 8 released every year. I like how yearly franchises, in my opinion, aren't too great of a thing, but I feel like Mario is okay because most of the games are decent, somewhat. So yeah, new Mario game probably. Hopefully a new Sonic game, Sonic Boom 2, Revenge of Lyric. Like how nobody even comments on that. You're just like, nope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I thought we'd have a lot more to say about it. Really, I mean,
How long has it been going on?
we're approaching 30 minutes.
Actually, Kyle would be. Oh, never mind.
Oh, you're gonna make that joke again? You're gonna make that joke that you made yesterday?
No. No. You just reminded me of it. So, that's your fault. You just reminded me of it.
Gosh dang darn it.
I was actually gonna say we've been in this call for 35 minutes, but not even joking.
Yeah, but for those of you at home, yesterday we tried a recording and it failed, and I was sitting over here sweating bullets trying to get the recording to work, and then he kept saying, "Oh, by the way, we've been in the call for blah, blah, blah minutes," and it was real funny. He's a really funny guy. He's like the next Jerry Seinfeld.
Was when he was telling a story about a dream he had last night. Man pulls up to him.
Yeah, it was involving the plot of Heat,
Been in this
the
call
film
for
Heat.
25 minutes.
But yeah, I mean,
What you
you know,
missed was it.
I'm excited. Here's the thing. I really hope they drop some awesome games at E3 this year because it seems to me like most of my most anticipated games this year, like I don't know what it is because like I mean Street Fighter V was up there, and then Street Fighter V was not that good. I don't even think I'm gonna get it. I've kind of forgot. I mean I never played it, but I saw the like just after watching video and hearing what people thought about it, it kind of psyched me out because I'm just like this doesn't look that good. So I'm gonna wait for the Super or Ultra or Turbo or whatever edition to come out because maybe it'll have more characters and more depth into it.
I've
So
never been a fan of Street Fighter because I'm terrible. So I
so
win
yeah.
from Redbox though, just as bad as Street Fighter 4, in my opinion. Like not the game's bad, like I'm bad. I can't enjoy it. I'm too bad.
Yeah, we've had conversations about that. He's just too bad. Yeah.
By the way, when you left that call last night, what you missed was roughly 45 minutes or so of the
Of
kind of
puns.
joke you'd hear on the back of a popsicle and puns that he
Oh
had some
God.
list of like over 100.
Yeah,
And he
Oh.
kept
over
going
100.
over and over.
Over
Oh.
For
110.
some reason, in my mind, I was obligated to stay until he was done.
Oh God. Well, anyhow,
Yeah.
so Street Fighter bad. Uncharted 4 already came out, and I loved it. I loved Uncharted 4. It was amazing. I haven't got
Best
Doom
game
yet.
of all time.
Not the best game of all. It's my fourth favorite game of all time, though. So it's in my
Oh, I
top
thought you said
five.
it was your first.
No, it's fourth.
You
My
kept-
first.
You said
My
it was
first.
your favorite.
I never said it was my. I said it's my favorite in the
First of all,
Uncharted
it's
series.
Next.
I said it's my favorite in the Uncharted series, and never said it's my favorite game of all time. You can go back to the Twitter conversation. I'm
Finish what you
very
said, and I'll
serious
say no.
about this. I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, but seriously though, it's my fourth. My first is Spyro the Dragon, and it's been that way since I was 4 years old, and it will probably never change. So Uncharted 4, great. I haven't got Doom yet, but I want to get it, so it's up there. I haven't got Ratchet and Clank yet. I haven't really heard anything about Ratchet and Clank, the new Ratchet and Clank game. I haven't heard a single word about it. And it was also up there. It seems like a lot of my most anticipated games this year have already came out, and like my second most anticipated game this year technically was tied for first. Final Fantasy VII Remake has been pushed back, so now that's gone. The new Monster Hunter game's still a thing, so I'm excited for that. But it's just like most. I don't know. It's just like I mean, I was initially thinking this year's gonna be like amazing or whatever, and it just seems like all these games have came out and it just hasn't had a lot of impact on me. But maybe it's just because I haven't got them yet. So I really hope there's some pretty big bombshells dropped this year at E3.
Supposed to close. You're supposed to close.
I take it that your gaming year in 2016 has been pretty good so far, Hunter. I mean, you seem to be loving Dark Souls 3.
I've got like also Overwatch and Doom appear to be quite good, but instead of getting either of those, I'm using that money for guitar.
Yeah, I
I want Doom real bad.
For
over
me, it's games.
Overwatch has kind of been like I played the beta for a solid 5
I like
seconds.
this a lot.
I played the beta for a solid 5 seconds, and I can't really give a good, well, it wasn't 5 seconds. Okay, that's a bit of an
It's
over.
a really good main.
That's an over exaggeration. I can't really give my opinion on it because I barely played it any time. But based on what I've heard, it's very similar to Team Fortress, and I don't really like Team Fortress that much, so I probably won't like Overwatch that much. But I have a friend, on the other hand, the other Hunter, co-founder of this channel. I sound like such a loser every time I say that. But co-founder
He
of
came
this
up with the
channel.
name. Is he in a single video?
Yeah, he came up with the name, and that's pretty much all I did. But
He,
we're not going to
there
get
was
into
a
that.
podcast or two we recorded that didn't work.
We're-
So that counts.
We're not going to get into that discussion because last time I got kind of angry, and I have no idea why. It's funny.
Bro,
I got
I'm
kind
hoping
of
that CD Projekt Red might announce they're releasing all the Gwent decks as physical copies now.
every single
'Cause I'd say
one.
If they're all $5 each, I'd buy the rest. I got Northern Realms and Nilfgaard from the Blood and Wine's physical edition. It was $10 extra, and I got 2 decks. And so I'm guessing they're all like.
Dude, I gotta be honest with you. The fact that they made actual real Gwent decks is
No, they
awesome.
look perfect.
It's awesome
smell
that
good.
they did that. It's so awesome. I like when
That no one in my family can play.
I like when they kind of do things like that. like I thought I thought that Fallout 4 limited edition pre-order Pip-Boy thing was a cool concept, but then I ended up seeing it and it's just kind of lame looking.
Didn't that kid bring it to school?
Yeah, there's a kid that brought it to school and was like showing it to all his friends.
Terrible idea.
And a lot of his friends thought it was like really cool too. They're like, "Whoa!" And I'm just like,
You could put your phone in it and then
you can put your phone in it, and it doesn't really work that well because when you tap it, it doesn't respond that well to your finger. Whoa! Like he brought it to school. I bet he got laid a lot though.
Like,
I'm loving
this
this
Gwen
E3
deck totally
conversation.
spoils one.
You couldn't. Well, it's just, hey, it's just a random podcast. We just talk about whatever we want. It doesn't need to. I'm gonna
Oh
start
my
talking.
god, these Gwent cards smell so good. I'm holding them right now.
Imagine it's like the new Magic the Gathering card smell. Like when you get new
Dude,
Magic
this
cards, they have this
card
very
smells so
distinct
good.
smell, or distinct smell, and it's great.
So nice.
I love it.
Oh, the Siri one is so good.
I haven't got any Magic cards in a while. I mean, I got some cards from Shadow over in Innistrad,
When
but
school starts back up, I'll bring my Gwen decks and we can try playing that.
I'm gonna need to I'm gonna need to read back up on my Gwent knowledge. I haven't really played Witcher or Gwent in a long
I would try
time.
to get all the Gwent cards, but I'm too lazy to go to every single like shop left in the whole game just to like find it and keep like, hey, I won't play Gwen.
Yeah, but just I think it's cool that they do that. They
So, by the
they
way,
make
there's over,
actual like
150
King.
cards.
Oh my gosh, I just remembered something, and it makes me laugh thinking back about it. Like, so, they make actual, like, real life, like, Keyblades from, like, Kingdom Hearts. Like, and, they sell them online, and they're kind of expensive, too. It's kind of weird, but they make actual, like, Keyblades from Kingdom Hearts. They're not blades, they're just, keys, but it's Keyblade, whatever. But anyhow, they make actual ones, and I had this family member. I can't remember what relation he is exactly. I think it's a cousin, but maybe not. But anyhow, like he was quite a bit younger than me, and he was like I feel I don't know if you guys did, but I certainly did. I feel like a lot of people when they're younger kind of go through this Kingdom Hearts phase. I know I certainly did, and like
I never played it.
he was coming up to like he came up to his parents or whatever, and he had a tablet or something or whatever. It was, and he like showed him like, oh man, I want this Keyblade. And the funny thing was like it was on his birthday, and he'd already gotten a ton of like really cool stuff. And then it's all like, I want more, So like made him get this Keyblade, and like I don't remember who said it, but somebody's all like, that's just a key. Why do you want to they actually like said it was quite a bit like they felt hurt. They felt hurt by it. Like at least it sounded that way. It made me laugh. They're just like, that's a key. And then I think he tried to explain to him that it's Keyblade or whatever, but they were not buying it. They were not buying it. They're just like, that is a key. It's an oversized key. Why do you want it?
And Logan has a giant clock. So.
It's time to stop. It's also time to have a Keyblade. So speaking of
one of my new favorite Gwent cards is the cow. It does 0 strength, but after it's like removed from the deck, say like you put it down round 1, round 2, it shows up. Then an 8 strength like fiend shows up called the Bovine Defense Force.
Bovine Defense Force would be an awesome band name.
It would. I'm gonna write it down.
Bovine Defense Force. They all dress up like cows and they carry spears and stuff. Their instruments are shaped like medieval weapons. So they have a guitar that looks like a.
It's perfect.
Yeah, but
I just took out like 50 coin cards and just put them on my bed. I should probably clean that up.
Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, actually, I almost got the Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 remix today. That's such a weird and absurd title. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix Jam Edition Jet Set Radio Future freaking XD buy it today. Like, why does it have such a weird long title?
Devour Class Edition.
Why couldn't they just call it Kingdom Hearts HD Remix?
They should have called it Kingdom Hearts Devourer of Gods edition.
Devour of Gods edition would have been awesome. So,
He just sent me something on Facebook.
I already got the 2.5 remix. It's pretty good. Also, Manny is laughing it up. What is it, Manny?
Alright,
Look.
I'm gonna
Look what I
check
sent you.
that,
Something
Facebook
funny
link just so we
about-
can find out.
Manny, we can't laugh at these jokes. They're inside jokes. Alright? The people at home aren't gonna know
What is it? It's a GIF.
what they are. It's a GIF. Is it the
It's
Luigi?
worth it.
Is it the Luigi
Won't load
GIF?
yet?
You know the Luigi GIF, right, Hunter?
Yeah.
How could you
I
forget?
wish it was that case. No, if only.
He has an oversized mustache and he's just humping
I
the
know
air.
you love it.
It's not loading.
It's
Oh
not-
my god, you're gonna love it.
It's so good
Why?
that it won't load. It's just waiting in
Why'd you send it to me on Facebook? We have Kick, and it loads like instantly there.
anticipation.
Because I found it on Facebook.
Loads instantly there.
I just made a Rocky Horror Picture Show reference.
I didn't even hear it. I've never seen that movie.
It's not very
I
good.
haven't. It's hor-
It's
Ugh.
not very good. Yeah. I don't know why everybody
Still
likes.
hasn't loaded.
I don't know why everybody likes that so much. Just, like I don't get the love for
Yeah, I
that
like
movie.
it.
I mean, don't I don't. I didn't even like it. I didn't think it was good.
Alright,
I don't know.
it's playing now.
So good.
Wait.
So essentially, this podcast has gone down to people laughing hysterically about a gift you guys can't see. So
So essentially what happens is ice water to the face, slap to the face, trash can over the head, kicked into a pool.
that's
So
All
good.
different people
That's-
doing it to this
that's-
one guy.
that's funny.
He gets ice water to the face, then someone slaps him. He tries to give chase. Someone else puts a trash can on his head, then kicks him into a pool.
That man got severely hurt, and you people are laughing at his pain. How could you?
When I
So
laughed at
good,
a baby
it's so
jumping
good.
off of a bed.
Also, I'm being
Yeah, so
also, guys, I'm being sarcastic. If you can't tell,
Yeah.
we actually had a
Well, that's
conversation
never
yesterday about how you can't tell if I'm being sarcastic or not. But
it
anyhow,
was like,
so
dude, that was like 20 seconds.
but
This podcast is like 20 seconds.
but so, I mean, any other thoughts? I mean, we're about reaching our stuffing time, so you guys got anything else to say? You're roboting.
Yeah. No, that's a perfect way to send him off.
He's like beep, bop, burp, burp.
I gotta clean up.
I'll tell you what he
my
sounds like. He
phone.
sounds like the robot from the beginning of Power Man 5000's hit song "Nobody's Real." Someone out there in the audience will get that reference. Somebody will get it.
You. Or me.
Or
You know
all
I
of the
don't know that
people
song.
with nothing to do, no one to lose. Get it? Get the joke?
I'm organizing my cards still.
Alright. So, you know what, guys? I think it's about time we wrap this up. So, thanks everybody for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. If you didn't like this video, then I don't know, go stab your neighbor. Actually, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is a bad idea. Do not do that. Violence is not the answer. If you didn't like this video, I can tell you what you can do. You can go find another video that's good, watch it, and enjoy it. So life's all about balance. You see something bad, you watch something good. You watch the new Fantastic Four movie, you watch Collateral to balance it out.
Alright, this has nothing to do with E3. This has nothing to do with E3.
I know. None of
We
this.
haven't talked about E3 on the C3 podcast in roughly 15 minutes at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Before we wrap up, I'll let Manny say whatever he wanted to say. Manny, what do you have to say?
I didn't have to say anything.
Oh, I thought you had something to say. Well,
Wait, wait, I have something to say now.
professionalism. What?
Can we still talk after this?
Sure,
Slap
bud.
me silly and call me Emil Regis Rohelic Terzier.
As soon as you said that, I see the gift where you slapped them.
Okay, so everybody,
Seriously.
thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't like it, I'm sorry. I don't know how to help you. We'll see you guys later. And remember to eat your green vegetables.
The Nilfgaard